Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Polyriff and welcome. Here we are playing on Zueljin's Patreon server once again, and I gotta say it's been an absolutely amazing experience. It's just like the community here is fantastic, the people are great, and you know, I just kind of wanted to purvey that and all that kind of stuff. Like the events have been really cool, like the UHC that recently passed, and I'm sure there'll be more events in the future. There was also some more events like before the UHC and all that. It's been fantastic, and you know, to people who don't play on this server relative to you, I hope you've found a place that you enjoy playing, like with good people and all that kind of stuff. And if you haven't, well, it took me 4 years to get in this position, so believe me when I say it will happen. You just got to keep looking. So try not to give up, and I hope that you can play with people who will enrich your experience and make things a lot better. Like, I mean, when I'm playing on here, I'm happy to play. Like it revamps the game for me. I think that it's a really cool thing. Anyway, we'll get on with this. We'll get on with this episode today. The first thing I want to do is come over here and show this off. This is a little pumpkin farm. It's nothing special. It's just dug into a little bit of a mountain here, and it just kind of fired off there. So we obviously got a pumpkin. Now I'm kind of pointing this directly at people who play on this server, because I know that a lot of people who play on this server actually watch my videos. So if you're in need of pumpkin, come over and grab it. Please come over and grab it. I'm backed up. I've got so much, it's ridiculous. I've got a double chest there. The hoppers are backed up. I got a double chest and a half up in my house there. So I've got a whole bunch. It's not going to cost you anything except a little bit of food for your hunger, for running over here. So, by all means, come across, grab it. It's just down there. You come out the back door, jump across there, and then you're there. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned that I was going to do a bit of a walkway between the new area there with the floating island and my house here, just to kind of make it a bit easier to get across. And this is what I come up with. I don't typically work with bushes like this. I don't typically do it too much. I find that I'm quite awkward when it comes to creating natural greenery, stuff like that. But I think that I did an actual, I actually think I did a decent job on this. I'm actually quite happy with this. You got the overgrownness of the spruce leaves there, and that's what they are, in case you were wondering. And you got your walkway with the gravel here, but there's some grass growing through, so it's quite overgrown. It needs to be maintained, but I think that it looks quite good as is. And there's no trouble walking through here. You will have trouble if you're trying to walk along here and so on, but hey, there's a clear path down the middle, and it's quite wide. So I think that looks quite nice. So yeah, that serves purpose, and also just looks nice. I think, anyway. But yeah, I'll let you guys make up your mind about what you think about my builds. That's kind of the whole purpose of it anyway. And in here I said that I was going to create a slime block elevator, and I believe that the actual title for this is the Woollivator. So yeah, if you don't know what it is, then that's what it is, and you can always search that on YouTube and you will find the video to do that. And it's just a simple slime block elevator with a minecart there, because of course Minecraft doesn't register player position as well as it registers minecart position. So yeah, it's always best to use that, especially when playing on a server. And yeah, I took a bit of a design from the iron farm that I built, so I'm stealing from myself, I suppose, in a way, with the red stained clay here and the slabs. I just kind of did this design here to add a bit of symmetry, and I think it looks really cool. Also, I tried to explain what the sea lanterns looked like. You got the black outline there with the bluey-green color, and it's fading into white in the center, and the glowstone looks exactly the same except that it's yellow around the edges and fades to white in the center. So that's what I tried to explain, and that's what it looks like. And I think that it works quite well in here. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but I guess I've kind of heard before, red and green together just isn't necessarily a good thing, but to me, I think that it's actually really nice in this way. I don't know, I might be wired a little bit funny like that, but yeah, I think that it looks quite nice like that. Now, I can't very well keep coming across here like this. This is a little bit ridiculous. It's not necessarily what I want. I don't want to be walking down here every time and then going up my nice dirt staircase there. I mean, it does look pretty, but I figured I could do better, so I'm holding a block in my hand at the moment, and it might look a little bit interesting. You might not have seen this before. Well, you will have, but you might have seen it like this. This is just a retextured acacia fence post. Now, acacia is typically orange in this game, but in this one it's like a white sort of, an off-white, I suppose, color. I'm assuming it has a name, but at the end of the day, I'm a guy, so colors to me don't vary too much. They're white, green, yellow, and there's no in-betweens. Anyway, So yeah, I'm going to be using that and a few other blocks that I got here. I got some stone bricks and some diorite and some more stone just in case I need it. And someone here dropped off a bed, an arrow, and rotten flesh. Now I swear I didn't put these things in here. I swear someone else did. I put the pumpkin in just now, as you saw. But yeah, so someone else came along here and put some stuff in my chest there. I don't know why, but hey, why not? Anyway, I think that I got to bring over some more materials and get a bit of a walkway down and kind of work out the outlines and stuff like that, and then I'll be back with you once I've done that. And yeah, we'll get to creating a bridge across to there to further this walkway to make it look really, really nice. So I'll get that done and I'll be back with you in just a sec. So that was great. I was about halfway through recording in a clip there, and then yeah, the server went down while I was halfway through a sentence, and that didn't look good for me, so I decided I'll scrap that and start again, which doesn't usually happen often, but here we go. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this a little bit more. I don't know, I like this, I really enjoy this, and if you want to comment on it, then please go ahead. Either good or bad, it doesn't matter. Constructive criticism is always a good thing. It helps me grow, so, you know, I think that's good, but yeah, I really enjoy the way that looks. Anyway, now, I said that I was going to be making a bridge, so that's what we should talk about. This is what I got so far, and I'm going to show it off. I'm going to change it up a bit as well, but this is what I got so far. I got the black stained clay with the black stained glass there and the polished diorite, and I got some upside down stone brick stairs there. Yeah, now it's not going to be 3 wide, it's going to get a little bit longer, wider than that, but yeah, and you might also notice that it's a little bit off center, and you know, I know that it looks a little bit weird, I know, but I figured, why not? Like, let's try something a little bit different. It is Minecraft. Things don't have to be symmetrical. I know that we're kind of OCD and trained to be as such, but I mean, let's just do something a little bit different. And I mean, if this causes headaches for people, then I can be responsible for that. That's fine. But also, this serves as a dual sort of pathway, I guess. You know, you've got a pathway leading across there, or a bridge with a path across. And then you've got a pathway down here as well. And, you know, if I had some gravel, I'd put some gravel in and make sure that this kind of is a continuation of that path, just so you could see it. But I don't have any on me at the moment, so yeah, I'll go and get some at some point in time, and I'll be able to put that in there. But yeah, this is what I got at the moment. Now I'm going to go down this side because I've done a little work down here, and I'm going to be changing it up a bit because I've had a change of heart. I had an idea in my head, and I was starting to freehand to the point of, like, well, I guess along with what I thought, but it just didn't necessarily work out as such. I don't know, I guess once you build it and you look at it and you go, yeah, that's not really what I had in my mind, you know, I figured something a little bit better. So I'm going to be changing this up, so I figured what I would do is let you have a look at it, and that's kind of what I just come up with randomly at this point in time. And I'll stand right on this torch here, and then I'll do a cut, and I'll come back and stand on this torch once I've done, and you'll be able to see the changes. So yeah, hopefully you'll approve. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, just put a bit of a finishing touch on there, and I decided to add these cobblestone rails up here, and you know, I'm not hating it. I think it's a quite, like, I don't know, I quite like it actually. Yeah, I finished it off like I said I would. I've just kind of capped these off with the cobblestone walls. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm thinking, you know, what other block can I do? If I had like a point or something, you know, like a triangle or a pyramid rather, that would be amazing. But yeah, alas, this is a vanilla Minecraft and we can't do that, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave that the way that it is. I might cap it off perhaps with light or something, who knows, maybe if I just kind of get up here and there we go, put a light like that might work. Yeah, that's not too bad, I don't mind that. So what I might do is just kind of pillar up here real quick, put a light on there, and we're done. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this design. This bridge is a little bit different, you know, it's open. I wanted it to be open. I kind of was thinking, you know, the whole caged in aspect, you know, you can see out but you can't get out sort of thing, so you can't fall off the bridge, it's safety approved and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you know, I'm thinking the cage thing is probably the best way to go. That's what I liked about it so far anyway. And yeah, I actually really admire the design that I come up with eventually on the end there. Oh, you were supposed to run into that. and that didn't have power, and there we go, finally got him. I swear I'm good at archery, I swear. Well, in real life anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's what I came up with, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I just want to give off a quick message, I guess. You know, look, I've been out of sorts today. I really have. I've got scatterbrain or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm not acting the way, like well, I guess, you know, the way that I kind of put that together there might insinuate that I kind of act when I do these videos. I don't really. It's me. It's just, you know, today has not been me, and I know it. I can feel it, and I can hear it. So, you know, please forgive me for how I've been today. I know that I haven't been me per se, like I've been saying, and you know, I hope I've done well enough for you, and I hope that in the next video I can do even better again. But yeah, this one was just I don't know, I might be coming down with something. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what I'm feeling at the moment. So yeah, once again, I apologize, but anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, guys. It's always a pleasure to make these videos and see what your reactions are through YouTube. It's amazing, I gotta say that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.